Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the WORKPROX brand, their cordless pole saw. It's all assembled right here, and I'm going to show you all the information about this product. It's a very long product, so hard for me to show it all in one shot. You can see what it includes. It includes a really nice strap that goes on the balance point of the unit, and a really high-tech battery that is 20 volts 4 amp hour, and it's really unique because it has a power bank built in where you could use the type C or the type A to get output energy on here. Charging is using the type C. We're going to show you how to use that effectively. It's got a push button right there for locking. Very, very high quality and a really nice display. I've never seen this before. You can see it gives you the percentage of what it's charging and also what is left, not just a simple LED. And it has a protector for the blade and a USB-A to C charging cable. Now what's really great about this is the way it was mailed. All you had to do, I'm going to show you right now how it came in one large box, and I'll show you the contents of what was inside that box. Everything was safely mailed. The front of the saw itself, and all you had to do was push this piece into here and rotate this and tighten it. There's where the two electrical connections are, and you're all set. Really, really nice looking. So let's take a look at the saw itself. It has an adjustable piece right here. You can push this button and you can change the angle, and you see it locks in place really nice like that. So that way you can face the branch that you're cutting quite easily. Now this has an automatic lubrication system. You open this cap up and you put oil in there, and it'll run about 15 minutes for the amount of liters that's in here, and that's a long time. So this is going to automatically lubricate the blades as it's going. Now they talked about the blade tension, and you want to make sure that it has about a little over a 1/16 of an inch plate on there, and that's what they mentioned in the manual. The manual does come with the unit, nicely written. Now if you turn this over, you have this piece right here. This unscrews and allows you to gain access to the inner mechanism. But when you unscrew this, you could turn this clockwise and you could tighten the chainsaw up and then retighten this just like that. If you want to remove the chainsaw for some reason, if you're cleaning or changing it, you could take this whole piece off just like that, and you could see the whole drive mechanism there. And the automatic oiling is done behind the scenes. It's done right here. And then there is that adjustable piece. When you rotate that bottom green disc, that's what changes the actual tension on the blade. Very simple to do, and what that's going to allow you to do is always make sure that your blade has that little bit of 1/16 of an inch tension on there. And the oil, you can see the oil as it's running. You also notice that it has an extension arm right there, because this thing has a lot of extension. And what I really like is they didn't make it a circular pole, it's a hex pole. That keeps this thing very, very rigid, adds rigidity to it. So you just go like that to lock it back in place. Very nice. Now going further along on this, you can see that it has that strap that I mentioned, and you can put that over your shoulder and you can offset some of the weight of this. You see it has a bushing on there. Very, very nice. Now let's go to the back of the unit, and you can see it has a safety lock. You have to push that in before you push that like that. Then the battery slides in place, and you see it's got the connections right there, and it just slides and locks in place just like that. So let's go over some of the specs of the WORKPRO, this cordless pole saw. It's got a 20 volt 4 amp hour battery, as I showed, with that power bank function on there, which is excellent. And it does have a quick charge 3.0 port on here, so that if you have a quick charger, you'll be able to charge this in about an hour. The whole unit weighs 6.39 pounds with the battery, and it's a 15-foot maximum reach. And that allows you to get really long reach on what you're going to be trying to cut. And again, I showed you adjustable angles on there. So inside here, there's an efficient 2500 RPM motor that does fast trimming. And the chain speed is about 16.4 feet per second. to make trimming branches faster. I like the fact that they didn't make this overly long blade system. They wanted to keep the weight down, and this is adequate for really thick limbs that you're going to be able to have. You should be able to get about 70 cuts per charge using the included battery on there, which is a lot of cuts, so you can have uninterrupted use without the need for cords. And again, this battery is 4,000 milliamp hours, which is a huge capacity. They recommend you charge this once every 3 to 6 months if you're not using it off season, just to keep the battery running. And of course, with that really nice display on there, you're going to know. And they also recommend you keep it at about 70% when you're storing it, which is really nice. The angle adjustment on here that I showed earlier is 0, 15, 30, or 45. So you can cut branches in hard to reach spots with a minimal effort. And again, this automatic lubrication system on here is a really nice touch, because a lot of times you have to lubricate manually. This way you're going to fill this up, set it, and forget it. So overall, this pole is 9 feet and extends about 9.2 feet, I should say, allowing a 6 foot tall person to reach that 15 feet. So depending on your height is going to be your reach. That's a really good reach height that they've achieved right here for the weight of this being that 6.39 pounds. So if you have branches in your yard, this is the tool you want to get. I'm going to show you a little bit about the battery. It's very simple to charge it. You could use the included cable, go to a Qualcomm 3.0 charger or any charger 1 amp or greater, and you just plug that right into the USB-C port right there, and it starts blinking, letting you know that it is charging. And while it's charging, you could hit this button right here, and you will get a status display of the charging. Now we're going to show you the power bank function on here, which is really nice that it has that. So here's just one example. I've got a stabilizer, a mobile phone, and I can put that on the USB-C connection right there. And if it's not on already, you could hit that little micro button right there. So you can see it's charging this mobile phone stabilizer utilizing the WORKPROX power bank function using the USB-C to USB-C. And here I'm charging my mobile phone, my Pixel 6, using the USB-A port on there, and now I'm using the power bank of the WORKPROX for that reason. It works great. So after testing, what do I think about the WORKPROX brand, their cordless pole saw? Really, really cool product. Really well designed. As you could see, I demonstrated how well it works. I love the battery that this comes with, the power bank function. Just a really overall great product. Good balance to it. You're going to be able to cut all the branches in your yard and keep your yard all nicely tidy and good looking. So I'm impressed. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.